In the summer of 2015, police in St. Petersburg, Russia were reviewing routine surveillance footage from a quiet apartment building. Nothing about the building stood out. No noise complaints, no reports of violence, just elderly residents going on about their lives. But before we go any further, if you're a fan of true crime, unsolved mysteries, and the truly disturbing, make sure to like and subscribe because this story only gets darker. Everything seemed normal until police noticed 68-year-old Tamara Samsonova on camera slowly walking down the hallway carrying heavy black garbage bags. And at first, this didn't seem unusual. It seemed like she was taking out the trash until they rewound the footage and they realized she was doing it over and over again. So police decided to follow Samsonova back to her apartment to check and make sure everything was okay. But what they found inside was something that even seasoned investigators were not prepared for. Human remains, body parts wrapped in plastic, bones scattered throughout the apartment, and even worse, in her kitchen, cooking pots containing human flesh. It quickly became clear that this wasn't an accident, and it definitely wasn't a one-time crime. So as detectives searched the apartment, they discovered something even more disturbing than the remains themselves. 11 handwritten notebooks, diaries, each one filled from cover to cover. Inside, Samsonova had carefully documented what authorities believe were multiple murders, written with chilling calm, as if she were writing a grocery list or, writing down a daily chore. Allegedly, she wrote about dismembering bodies, boiling remains, and about disposing of victims piece by piece. And she did it with dates, locations, and eerie precision. One name, however, stood out immediately to the police. Her husband. He had vanished in 2005, never reported missing, never officially investigated. According to Samsonova's writings, he may have been her first victim. Another entry described a woman she had been caring for, a friend who trusted her completely. That woman was never seen again. So as investigators dug deeper, they realized something horrifying, that Samsonova had most likely spent years posing as a kind elderly caregiver, offering to help vulnerable people, renters, friends, acquaintances, people who would never raise a suspicion if they suddenly disappeared. Authorities began reopening cold cases across the city, and some estimates suggested up to 14 possible victims. But what unsettled investigators the most wasn't just what she had done, it was how she behaved afterwards. During questioning, Samsonova was calm, polite, even cheerful at times. She spoke clearly, she answered questions, she was very articulated, and showed no visible remorse or empathy. At moments, it almost seemed like she was proud of what she had done, as if she believed her crimes were clever or even artistic. To this day, investigators still aren't certain how many people she killed or how long it went unnoticed, but nobody suspected the quiet elderly woman next door. No one questioned the caregiver who offered help, and no one imagined that behind that apartment door was a crime scene being built one body at a time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and comment down below what I should cover next.